Hello everyone, welcome. So next we are talking about the DNA fingerprinting. So DNA fingerprinting, it is basically identifies differences in some specific regions of DNA sequence, which is repetitive DNA. Okay, so there are repetitive DNA, and here there is small stretch of DNA which is repeating many a times. So these repetitive DNA, they are separated, they form a bulk genomic DNA and different peaks during the density gradient centrifugation. Okay, so the bulk DNA, that forms a major peak and others will form a smaller peak. Okay, so that is known as satellite DNA. Depending on the base composition of AT or GC, length of the strands, and the number of repetitive units, the satellite DNA is classified into many categories, such as microsatellites, mini satellites, etc. These sequences normally do not code for any proteins, but they form a large portion of human genome. These sequences show high degree of polymorphism and they form a basis of the DNA fingerprint. Since DNA from every tissue, be it hair, blood, skin, anywhere, they form, individuals show the same degree of polymorphism, they become very useful for the forensic tool, as an application for the forensic tool. Further, these polymorphisms, they are inheritable from parents to children. So DNA fingerprint can also be used for the paternity testing. Okay, now as polymorphism in DNA sequence is the basis of genetic mapping of human genome as well as DNA fingerprinting, it is essential to understand what DNA polymorphism means. Now, what is polymorphism? Polymorphism is variation of at the genetic level. So this arises due to mutation. So new mutations may arise in an individual either by somatic cell or by germ cell. If a germ cell mutation does not seriously impair the individual's ability to have offspring who can transmit the mutation, it can spread to the other members in the population. So the allelic sequence variation is also there. So in simple terms, we can tell inheritable mutation is observed in the population, which is known as DNA polymorphism. Okay, which is known as DNA polymorphism. So the probability of such variations to be observed in a non-coding DNA sequence, which would be higher as mutations in these sequence may not have any immediate effect or impact. So these mutations keep on accumulating generations after generations. Okay, so these mutations, what will happen, there are variety of different types of polymorphism that has been caused, and the technique of DNA fingerprinting was first developed by Alex Jeffries. He used satellite DNA as a probe and he called is VNTR, variable number of tandem repeats. Okay, so it included what? It included isolation of DNA, and then after the digestion of DNA by restriction into nucleus, then after separation of DNA fragments, transferring, that's blotting technique was done, hybridization by labeled VNTR probes, and then detection of hybridized DNA fragment by autoradiography. Now the VNTR belongs to a class of satellite DNA which is referred to as mini satellite. So there is a small DNA sequence which is arranged. So this small DNA sequence, then the copy number varies, and that is how the degree of polymorphism also varies. So number of repeats show very high degree of polymorphism. As a result, the size of VNTR will vary from 1 to 20 kb. So there is amplification can be done by PCR, that is polymerized chain reaction. So if we try to study the parenting test of by using DNA fingerprint, we have, you see here, we have the parental chromosome, okay, and we, that is paternal chromosome and the maternal chromosome. So we have the paternal chromosome and the maternal chromosome. So DNA from individual A and DNA from individual B. Okay, now the number of tandem repeats are there, repeats are being followed, and we get this sequence. Okay, so we have in DNA individual A and individual B, we are getting the sequence, and wherever we get more number of similarity, we will say that to be the father of the particular child. So that is where we will say that this person is the father of the particular child. So if we look at this, we can always say the individual B, if you see here, so see this matches, so for here this matches, okay, then this matches, fine, this matches, this matches, this is going to match, okay, and this is going to match. So there are a lot of matches for individual B. So we can say B is the father of that particular child. So that's it about DNA fingerprinting. Thank you.